All right, good afternoon. We are Westwood Elementary School in De Pere, Wisconsin, and we have some friends from Utah. What school are you guys from?
Westwood. Middle Valley.
Middle Valley Elementary in St. George.
St. George. Awesome. Well, you notice some of us might be dressed a little silly here. I can show you my ballerina costume. Can you see me?
Oh, nice, nice. Fantastic.
It is dress up as your favorite character day at Westwood. So we've got Cat in the Hat here. We've got a Power Ranger here. We've got Nancy Drew. We've got Hermione. We are going to start with Hermione right up front here, Miss Mara. And you'll never guess what her favorite book is.
Not Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. So she's going to start us off with a talk, and then Mr. Larson, do you guys want to go second?
Yeah, you guys do one, and then we'll do one, and then you guys do another, we'll do another one. Go back and forth.
Perfect. All right, Miss Mara, you're on, Charlie.
My name is Mara Clark. I go to Westwood Elementary in De Pere, Wisconsin. My teacher is Miss Sullivan. The title of my book is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is about a young wizard named Harry and his friends continuing war with Lord Voldemort and his Death Eaters. Harry, Ron, and Hermione are shocked when Dumbledore, the headmaster of Hogwarts, tells them about Voldemort's one of his newest and biggest powers, Horcruxes, or hidden pieces of his soul. Destroy all the Horcruxes and destroy him. And I would recommend this book to another student because it has just the right amount of humor and seriousness. And if I could ask the author a question, I'd ask, what inspired her to write a book about wizards and witches? And I've read the entire Harry Potter series. They're all by J.K. Rowling. Almost all of them are just as good, but Chamber of Secrets would be the exception.
So that one's your favorite?
No, Chamber of Secrets isn't as good as the other one.
Okay.
Because and another thing I'd like to say about it is if I could give it out of 5 stars, I'd give it 4.99 stars, which is basically 5. And if I could change something about and I don't really think anything should be changed about the title except the word prince just gets kind of confusing. It's a last name, not I don't know. Not like pieces and castles. And there are some characters that made me mad when Harry, Ron, and Hermione were arguing over, is Snape bad? No, he's good. Doesn't seem crazy. And that's basically it.
Awesome. Have any of you guys read Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of them.
Awesome.
Hey.
All right, let's hear from Mr. Larson's class.
All right, well, let's first give her a round of applause, though. We'll see if we can arrange how she's sitting so you can see her very well on the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Can you guys see her?
Yeah.
All right.
The best book I've ever read is When Life Gives You OJ. It is by Erica S. Pearl. In the beginning, 10-year-old Zelly Fried wants a dog really bad. Her grandpa Ace came up with a good idea of a practice dog to prove to her parents that she is ready for a real dog. In the middle of the story, she meets a boy her age named Jim. He teaches Zelly how to play tennis, and they become friends. The 2 reasons that I like this book is because it is very funny and entertaining. My second one is because it encouraged me to keep reading and get through the boring part of it. I haven't finished the book, but I'm halfway through, and that's all I have read so far. If I were to ask the author a question, I would ask, Where did you get the idea of writing a book? And if I rated the book, I would give this book 5 out of 5 stars, and I encourage you to read other books written by Erica S. Pearl. Thank you.
Awesome.
What was it called again? When Life Gives You OJ.
Oh. Have any of you ever read that? No.
When who gives you orange?
When life gives you Okay. All right, and then we have Miss Abby here, who is a huge Andrew Clement fan. You guys know who Andrew Clement is? Yeah.
We just finished reading Frindle.
Oh, love Frindle.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
All right, go ahead, Miss Abby.
My name is Abby Giller. I go to Westwood Elementary in Deep Pier, Wisconsin. My teacher is Miss Sullivan, and I in the book I have is No Talking by Andrew Clements. It all started with Dave Packer's Big Mouth when Dave Packer dared a no talking contest, girls versus boys, not at class, not in the hall, nowhere at all. And the girls accepted. And then when a teacher thinks it's a cool experiment and tries to get other teachers to think it too, it gets interesting. I would recommend it to another student because there's lots of excitement and it's really it's just like
It's an interesting.
yeah, it's really interesting and it has lots of ups and downs, and so if I could ask the author a question, I would ask him what made you write No Talking. And I have read books by the same author, and some are better and some are not.
What's your next favorite one?
My next favorite one would be Frindle.
Frindle's really good.
I wouldn't want to change anything about the title, and I wouldn't really want to change anything about the book. And that's about it.
Right, awesome.
I read that book, No Talking. You good No Talking? Come look at it.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just did book reports this week, and one of our students did it on No Talking. So.
Oh, cool.
Right. Okay. Our next person is ready to go. Our first presenter was us. It's Sarah. She forgot to share her name though.
That's okay, Sarah.
My name is Gage, and my teacher is Mr. Larson. The title of my book is Ender's Game. The summarize of this book is about this kid named Ender, and everybody says that he's weak because he is a third, and thirds aren't that good. And so he gets in a fight with a bully that always has been mean to him. So the bully Stilson tries to punch Ender, and Ender grabs Stilson, twists his arm, and grabs him to the ground and kicks him in the face. Then he gets transferred to a battle school and learns to fight the army of buggers. Then the first reason I like this book is because it is thrill-seeking and it gets really exciting and really cool. It is also really fun to read, and you'll get excited on what's going to happen. I'll give this book 5 stars out of 5 stars. And another book you might also like is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. I would recommend this to another student because it is really fun and you really like the story. And I like this book because It's really fun and it's really just great. Thank you.
Right, well, I know that my students have some questions they are dying to ask you guys. You have some questions for us?
Okay,
Yeah?
we're ready. Whenever you are.
Okay. Well, we apologize. We're a little antsy because we have had indoor recess all week. Why we had indoor recess?
Stormy?
Snowy.
Oh, I wish it was just stormy.
Yeah, this was.
You know why? Because it's been so cold that the kids can't go outside. Can you imagine that?
Nope. It was too cold.
Below zero. The feel-like temperature is like -14. So, Carter, would you like to start us out with your first question? Why don't you stand up nice and tall and face the camera so they can see you?
Have you
Nice and loud.
have any been to Wisconsin? If so, where?
Anybody been in Wisconsin? Where have you been, Kai? So we've got two that have been there. Kai doesn't remember where. How about you, Luke? You remember where? They're not sure where, but they say they've been to Wisconsin. I've actually never even been. One day I'd like to go, but in the summertime.
Yes.
I don't want your cold.
Yeah,
I don't want your cold and snow.
Yes. Carter, what do we live really close to? A football team? Yeah, do you guys like the Green Bay Packers?
Oh, no Packers. It's okay.
It's 10 minutes from the Packers Stadium.
What's that?
Our school is about 10 minutes from the Packers Stadium.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Whether you're a fan or not, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, do you guys have a question for us?
Alex, we'll ask a question real quick.
What grade are you in?
What grade are we in? Trey, why don't you stand up and answer that question? What grade are we in, Power Ranger Man?
3rd grade.
Did you hear him?
Yes, 3rd grade.
We are in 3rd grade. All right. Keegan, what's your question? Stand up right in front of us. Or get nice and... No, you're good. Turn around.
Do you know how many miles it would be to get to Wisconsin?
You guys have any idea how many miles it would take? How many do you think, Gage? Gage says over 1,000, 1,500, but I think he's a little bit high.
Oh. Well, Keegan math tested it. And what did you find out, Keegan?
It's 1,724 miles.
How many?
Say it one more time, nice and loud.
1,724 miles.
Wow, Gage is pretty close.
It was really close.
Okay. That's awesome. Let's see. Kelly, go ahead. Go on up. We've got another one coming up for you.
Have you ever been to Utah?
Have any of you ever been to Utah?
No. I've been to Utah.
Tristan, you've been to Utah? Okay, stand up. Where have you been in Utah?
I visited my cousins.
And where do your cousins live?
I don't know exactly, but somewhere in Utah.
Yeah. I have never been to Utah either. I have been to Nevada, though. I've been to Las Vegas. Are you close to Las Vegas?
St. George is closer to Las Vegas than it is Salt Lake, our own capital. So we're about 2 hours from Vegas and about 4.5 Salt Lake.
Oh, interesting.
So in fact, one of our students is in Vegas, will be in Vegas shortly. He left early to go down to NASCAR races.
Fun.
And another one leaves tomorrow, or today, later today after school. So.
Well, that's exciting. All right, Morgan and Eva, what is your question for our friends in Utah? Please stop.
Do you read every day?
Yeah. right. Okay, and Ava has a question to go along with that.
What are you learning about?
What was that?
What are you learning about?
What are we learning about? Say it real loud. Rocks and minerals is what we're doing in science right now. Learn about rocks and minerals. Annalise, what we're learning about. Right now we're doing measurement with customary units or math. Nora? Lots of spelling words and vocab words. Lots and lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, sounds like it. We finished measurement already, but we haven't done rocks and minerals yet. So we have something to look forward to.
So you did rocks and minerals in 3rd grade?
We do rocks and minerals in 3rd grade. Yes.
Here in Utah, it's part of 4th grade.
Oh, interesting. All right, so let's listen to another one of their questions.
Are we up? Okay, let's see. Luke.
What is your mascot?
Oh, our mascot. What are? Oh, raise your hand. Is our mascot? Garrett, stand up and tell them what our mascot is.
Phantom.
A phantom. What's a phantom, Garrett?
A ghost.
A ghost. All right, I believe we have a couple more questions. Andy, you can stand up and ask your question.
What is the weather like where you live?
Hot.
Usually pretty warm. Right now we're about 48 degrees, 50 degrees, but that's like we got coats on and kind of like chilled and cold for us. Okay, let's see. Okay, I've got another one coming up.
All right.
Has your class learned about multiplication or division?
Has our class learned about multiplication or division? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
That sounded like a ghost. They screamed yes, I think. The speakers couldn't handle it. That was awesome.
Eli, I think is he our last question?
No.
Oh.
Whatever.
Okay, Eli, go ahead. You have one. Eli's question. Stand up, Eli. They'll be able to see you.
How many hours are you at school?
Hours.
30 minutes.
So 6 and a half.
6 and a half. Eli, how long are we at school?
7 hours. 8, right? 7.
Oh. Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah, we start at 9 a.m. and go until 3:30 Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday, and on Friday we go 9 to 1:15. So we're shorter on Friday.
Oh, interesting. A lot of my dad who wants to move to Utah, they
All right, let's see. We got one more for you. Let's see. Go ahead, Sarah. Girl, last week we got Liz time.
What's the most worst weather you've ever had?
the worst weather we've ever had. Oh, wait, graders, I need to keep on the bottom. So you're excited, but I need everybody on the bottom. Michael, you've been sitting like a rock star. Why don't you come right up front and tell them about the worst weather we've ever had?
All right. Maybe that's what
All right, Michael, go ahead.
The worst weather we've ever had was like 45 degrees below zero.
Yeah, Mike, what's the most snow we've ever gotten in one night?
Usually, well, probably 6 to 10 of snow. Of snow.
Well, I now know why I teach in Utah and not Wisconsin, because I hate the cold and I hate the snow.
Yeah, we're pretty used to the cold and the snow. I just wanted to share one quick thing with you guys. Have any of you ever read this book? Yes, Swindle?
Swindle, yeah, who's read Swindle? We've got one of our students reading it right now, but I've not read it. We've got a few that have.
We just read this book as our class read aloud. And did we love this book? And actually we had the author, Gordon Foreman, came and visited our school last week. How cool is that?
That's incredible.
Awesome.
The author.
Ben, why don't you stand up? Ben, you want to tell them what you got? Oh, Ben wants me to tell you. Ben got an autographed book from Gordon Foreman. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a really, really, really cool guy, and he has lots of awesome books. So I would recommend reading some of his books.
Excellent. He's on my list, but I've not read any yet.
There's so many good books out there. That's why.
I know. Well, our last read aloud was Sprindle, which you guys have read. I think you guys have read. How many of you have read that?
How many of you read Sprindle?
Anyone in Miss
They did it as a read aloud in second grade in one of the classes.
Okay.
So a few of them have read it before.
We did it as a class read, where some days it was read aloud, but some days we shared the reading amongst the class, and so it was a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff. If you've not read Sprindle, it's fantastic. I've not met Andrew Clements, although I wish I had. He is really good, really great though. So.
Well, Mr. Larson, it was great to meet you in your class.
Thank you for inviting us to chat with you.
Absolutely. And you know what? We might have to plan one more by the end of the year, maybe. Once we've learned about rocks and minerals, maybe?
That'd be fantastic. Later in the year?
Yeah. Oh, I have one boy that's dying to know, who do you guys cheer for in Utah for football?
As you can tell, we're pretty split college. You've got a lot that are BYU and a lot that are Utah. However, if they're smart, they're like their teacher and like Utah.
All right. Well, again, it was very, very nice to chat with you, and Mr. Larson, we'll be in touch and see if we can plan something else sometime. How does that sound?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I said it was really great chatting with you, and we will be in touch and see if we can do it one more time.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Mr. Sullivan.
Yep, have a great day.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.